Hi YouTube, Kiki Snake here. Alright, so first off, I just want to start this video by saying that I am not getting paid to advertise for any of these items that I'm about to show you. I just want to help people have better and more accurate Venom Snake cosplays. So, I cosplayed as Venom Snake in last April at SakuraCon 2015, and I bought my demon horn or shrapnel, whatever you want to call it, from Korov Creations on Etsy, and I will have the link down below. These are 3D printed. They're pretty great. My only complaint is that sometimes I'm worried about losing the small one, but I just make sure I put extra spirit gum on them, and you can get spirit gum from you can get it online for sure. You can get it at Spirit Halloween. I'm actually using some from Spirit Halloween, I believe. I'm borrowing it from my friends. And, but yeah, you could also make your own horn. A lot of people make it out of clay. I would use lightweight clay and then paint it. And then my only other complaint is that this one is, it's flat. So sometimes it doesn't really curve to, the forehead. So if I ever made one out of clay, I would give it a little bit of a curve. But other than that, it's not really noticeable since it's up on your head and most of the time your hair covers it. And then the seller, when you buy these from her, she actually sends a free little diamond. So that was actually really, really cool. And like I said, these are all 3D printed, and it came to me pretty fast. I have no complaints at all. I like it. It's really lightweight. I was worried that it might be too heavy and it might fall off. And, but yeah, some people I've heard use eyelash glue. I don't know how I feel about eyelash glue, so I just use spirit gum and it holds really well. Alright, next we have the eye patch. And the eye patch, I have no complaints at all. Other than, you know, not being blind and having to walk around a con wearing an eye patch. Most of the time when I wasn't wearing it, I just shifted it up a little bit so I could still see out of it. But, I got this on Etsy, and the seller is Darkwear Clothing Co. It came really fast. When it comes, it actually has these all back here, and, what I eventually want to do, it's just extra, is, I just tied it in a knot after I had put my hair in a ponytail. I actually want to, like, stitch it so it's more, so it's nicer. It doesn't have this loose stuff, but I don't really care. It's not 100% accurate because in the game, Venom Snake actually has, his stitching is a little bit more spaced apart, so there's like wider black gaps in between the white stitching, but I can easily fix that by going over this, like every other white stitch with a black Sharpie, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'll post a picture here so you can see, but I have no complaints. So I'm not sure the technical term for these. Some people call them brassards, I think. I just called them like the shoulder pads, shoulder pieces. What I did is I bought craft foam from Michael's Arts and Craft Store, and you can get it from Michael's, you can get it from Joann's. Some people use cardboard. I didn't use cardboard because I felt like that was kind of ghetto, but I used craft foam. I got black craft foam, and then I bought fake leather from Joann's, and I just got it because I felt like the texture matched more closely to what it's like in the game, but that was just my personal opinion. And I cut it out to the basic shape, and then I glued it down all the way around, and then I kind of glued it like this, and then I did Velcro, and I got the permanent Velcro, but it's still coming up a little bit, so I would use hot glue and glue it down, and then I put it on the other side too, so you could just go like that, and it goes around my arm. In the game, though, Snake actually has some stitching that goes around the outside, and I didn't do that because I literally made these at like 3 o'clock in the morning in my hotel room while everyone was sleeping, so I didn't do that, but I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to remake them before next SakuraCon. And then I noticed some people, when they make theirs, they buy the Velcro and they sew down a black square. I specifically didn't do that because if I did that, you would be able to see the Velcro behind my Diamonds Dog patch, and I just didn't like the way that looked. So I cut it out to the shape of the Diamond Dogs patch, and then so that's able to sit on there. And then I'm sorry, I do not remember the seller's name, but I bought the Diamond Dogs vinyl patch on Etsy, and not Etsy, eBay, and it's really high quality, and I really like it. Now, an accurate patch, I do think that Snake would probably have one made of thread, because I'm not sure if back in that time they would have vinyl patches. But I did get vinyl patches, and comparing them to this, I got the thread ones and then I got the vinyl patches, and comparing the thread ones to the vinyl patch looked way better. So I got these ones, and they just look really good. And I have 2 of them. And now that I know what I'm doing, I'm probably going to remake them for the next SakuraCon, because it's already, it's a lot easier when you know what you're doing the second time. The first time was total noob, had no idea. I am not a seamstress. I count paper all day as a living. So I had no idea what I was doing and procrastinated till I was at the con to make it. So I know what I'm doing now, and they're going to be 100% better next time. Right, and then this is my finished arm. I'm not 100% in love with it. I also finished this at like 3 o'clock in the morning in my hotel room at SakuraCon. But under the circumstances, it's pretty good, and I think I'm going to continue to make them this way. Only because I feel like the other ones I've seen online and that I've thought about purchasing are really big and clunky, and I just really like the way this one is. I did not paint it to look like a battle worn like it is in the game. I'm going to actually remake it. But what I would do, it's again made of craft foam, just like my other video mentions. It's made of craft foam, and I think next time I'm going to finish it with some sort of sealer, so it just gives a little bit more glossy look. And my only problem is that you do have to wear these when you make them, and glue on the pieces and everything, and it's not too bad. I did it for this one, except I did not do it towards the bottom when I was doing small little pieces. And I just did smaller little pieces on the bottom because they weren't that visible, and it gives you more mobility. But I was not wearing it when I added the small pieces. So it's a little tight and a little difficult to get on and off. So I'm going to be wearing it next time when I do that. I'm going to have someone help me so I can actually see. But yeah, and then I'm going to repaint it, and I'm going to actually do like the black war-torn look. I'm going to try and add the writing and then do a gloss finish. What I did not notice before the game came out, and I did not have this arm, is that the top is actually I don't know if you can tell with my camera, the top is actually a darker red than like the sides. And I didn't add that part on mine. I'm gonna though. But yeah, and now that I have this this arm, I have a better idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm gonna do a better DIY video when I make some of the other arms. But yeah, I added these little things just to kind of help replicate some of the ones on the fingers here. You probably can't tell because my camera's dumb. But yeah, see right there. And then I forgot to add the ones on the hand because I was in a hurry, and yeah. But yeah, it wasn't bad, and it's comfortable. Mine is comfortable. I actually have more mobility than a lot of people I've seen have with theirs. Mine is all craft foam, and it's an elbow length glove. So I have a lot of mobility. I can actually like drink with it. The only part where I don't have a lot of mobility is on the bottom, and that's my own fault. So, but yeah, I know I was getting a lot of questions on how I finished it, and that's what I did.